Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
I'm here for Peter.
And Dick, but that's a whole nother podcast.
Heyo! What you thought you were on? Just a life mission statement. Anyway, welcome back to the Ultimate Spider Cast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, again, she's back for the second week in a row, Lilith Hellfire.
Hey y'all. Blip, blip, blip.
She turns into an animal certain nights of the month.
Now I'm just an animal all day, every day.
Wow,
So.
like an animal. That's right,
Yes.
kid, because I'm talking more man-wolf.
On the prowl.
Amazing Spider-Man 189 and 190. And that other wild animal, J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Spider Slayer himself. Hey-oh.
the stash himself. So, who came up with the Jameson look? Would that have been Steve Ditko? I was like, who decided, oh yeah, J. Jonah Jameson should have a Hitler mustache?
Well, if the mustache fits, wear it.
Well, yeah.
So, yeah, character design. Makes sense.
And
although they have, kind of softened him in the later years, in the more modern era.
Well, now, yeah, he knows Peter Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah. Even before they decided to do that, though, he was just kind of, not as hardcore as he was in the beginning.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, because it doesn't fly. Smacking secretaries on the butt and, chomping down cigars every 2 seconds. That just doesn't fly anymore.
I know. It's been how long since he's been in charge of the Bugle?
Well, he wasn't good at it, if we're going to be honest.
Well, I know.
I mean, he's no Perry White.
But again, I think they kind of toned down even just using the Bugle because, newspaper.
Yeah. I mean, even online magazines like BuzzFeed and all that stuff's is not in vogue anymore either. It's, it's you get your news from TikTok now,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why he's got that the good old, podcast.
Yes, the smart people do the podcast. Well, Hellfire was right.
I kind of I hate it, but at the same time, it makes sense to me. I'm just, sometimes it's okay to I know it's a sliding time scale and stuff, but sometimes it's okay to be anachronistic. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
He still works in a newspaper and it's 2022. It's fine. It's a fantasy world. It's Marvel's New York. As I say all the time, there's a difference.
Or make it some kind of online thing.
Yeah.
They're still reporting, but
didn't they try? I feel like we tried that for maybe half a year. That didn't. I could have sworn they were trying to do something like that, and then they decided it didn't work.
Are they doing something like that with them now? But again, it's you don't see the Bugle that much.
Yeah.
Is that kind of why we're floundering? Because it's
we have no set pieces. Yes.
Yes, and because it's
we've nailed it, kids. We can go home, pack it up.
Well, that's the whole thing with him working for Osborn now. It's yeah, you kind of need to
No. I hate that. I always hate that.
I know.
Look, listen, you guys know, or should know, I hate Parker Industries, and I hate when he works for Norman.
I hate that too. But
I hate it.
But it's you have to give Peter Parker a job now, but it's for some reason.
Can't be a bum.
They don't they don't throw him on the Bugle anymore, in whatever form it is. So it's
okay, if he's gonna work for Norman, can we remember that he's smart? Because he does not seem smart right now. Back in the day when they did it, at least it made him seem smart, and a reason why, he was there. He's on internship and, networking and yeah. It's just, oh yeah, he works there now. None of the other underlying corporate politics or anything. So it's weird. It's you gotta pick your struggle. So if you don't want to do the Bugle, let's do workplace freaking malaise.
Well, again, I
aka
think,
The Office, you know?
yeah. Well, I think Peter gets it the worst out of everyone, where it's like, because with Marvel and DC characters, they can't grow too much, after they've been around, 60, 80 years. So it's like eventually they have to dumb Peter down, and it's just, it's like he did all this and now you like dumb him down. That's why the long-term readers are not happy about that.
Yeah. It's just, modern comics is just like, they don't respect the audience.
And I think they
Well,
wonder.
and from what I understand, people, like 80% of the readers are now pretty casual. Like, they're not dedicated to having a pool. Even my guy kind of says that, not every, like, it's like 1 out of every, like, 3 customers has a pull list or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it used to be everybody that came in there to pick up their comics and then, maybe peruse around for a little extra. But now it's like just people milling around for the most part. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, the long fans are literally the ones sustaining you.
Oh, yeah. These days, yeah. And but again, I think for some reason they think, Spider-Man's their top draw, and it's like
But at the same time,
to.
if you're going to cater to those old fans, you know what we want.
Oh yeah, marriage, all that stuff. Yeah.
Give him the damn kid already.
Exactly.
Batman got a kid out of nowhere. I don't even care if, like,
Superman has a kid. Batman has a kid. Come on, Marvel.
It's time. Marvel. I'm sorry, babes. It's time. I need my Mayday.
Hell, just give us the marriage back. Come on. Can't milk that for money the second time around. Come on.
A better wedding, a better dress.
Oh, burn.
I mean, no. I like the dress. I'm just saying, let's go big or go home on that one.
Oh yeah. Again, they can't milk that. Big another big wedding issue. Last time it was just an annual. This time they can make a $10 book. This
20.
This.
Let's be real, and I would still buy it. A $20 book.
Oh yeah.
And damn it, you son of a bitch! I was at the freaking comic book store and I picked up another Harley Quinn variant. You son of a bitch! You put the idea in my head.
Oh yeah, like I had to put that idea in your head.
I really wasn't gonna do it. I was like, you know what? He's right. I might as well. I'm Lilith. I have to. I almost have to.
I'm Lilith, damn it.
It's what I do. I will buy every variant cover. It's what I do.
Oh, jeez. All right, so should we get to these issues?
Let's get into it. Definitely.
All right. Again, another another two-parter.
Ow!
What's that, Werewolf in New Mexico?
It's a baby werewolf.
All right. Amazing Spider-Man 189 from February 1979.
So close. Not really, but...
Oh, Ray just turned 1, and I'm 2 months away from turning 1. Okay.
Oh, the world's in trouble.
The petty is still simmering in the pot. Oh, Ray was literally
The Spider Babies.
a spider baby.
The Spider Babies.
Mayhem by Moonlight. Mayhem by Moonlight. Writer Marv. Oh God, who could write the Man Wolf? Writer Marv Wolfman.
Ow! That's a little too on the nose, Marvel, but okay. Maybe he's trying to tell us something.
Talking about branding. Penciler John Byrne.
Burn.
Inker Jim Mooney. Oh God, Marv Wolfman.
Oh wow, they went in on this one.
Marv Wolfman and Jim Mooney. Jeez. Colors Glennis Ween.
They just don't. They don't make them like this anymore, man.
No. Letterer Jim Novak and editor. Oh God, Marv Wolfman. He's edited himself.
Marv on Marv. This might be a Denny on Denny situation. I don't know. Let's see.
You got 2 paychecks for old Marv?
Hey man, I dig it.
Let's see. Oh yeah, this script's good. All right. Spider-Man is swinging across the city to make it to the New York hospital, where he changes back to Peter Parker to visit his Aunt May before she's
making his way downtown, walking fast, and he's homebound.
Before she's taken to her retirement home. Oh God, that.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have to get to that around Amazing 200. Oh yeah.
And stay there. Well, she did for like a minute, and then
Yeah. Then, oh hey, who's running this? Oh, Mysterio.
yeah. Damn it, Mysterio!
Pulling cut,
Let Aunt May get the end of life care she deserves, you son of a bitch.
tricking senior citizens with card tricks. Oh look, I pulled a 5. Give me your money. After May is taken away, her doctor makes a rude comment about how Peter wouldn't have to worry about her, and Peter loses his temper and almost punches him with his spider strength before checking himself.
Yeah, there's that Spidey temper that we know and love.
Yep.
Which I will say is the only defining characteristic that Tom Holland managed to pull off. He gets the Spidey temper. Nobody else really gets that. It's because he's a short king. Just saying.
Are you saying in real life or in the movie?
In the movie.
Okay.
No, he's a sweetheart in public.
That's what I
Zendaya insists.
thought.
But yeah, in the movie, he definitely he nails the Spidey temper. He does. And that is the one nice thing I can say about Tom Holland.
Oh, when he was going to impale Norman.
It's like, do it.
I know.
More movies would be better if they just put Willem Dafoe in. I'm just gonna say Aquaman. Best thing about Aquaman.
He's probably too. I mean, he's probably too old now. But can you imagine back in the day if we'd gotten Willem Dafoe as the Joker?
I don't know.
I mean,
like, I can see it, but I don't know.
Just imagine him in his most Green Goblinness, then just.
Oh yes, no. I remember when I first saw him in the Raimi Spider-Man movie, and I was like, oh no, yeah, I can see it. But now I think back on it, and it might be too hammy. It might get like I like a Ledger performance. I do not like a Jack Nicholson performance, and it would have given very much Jack Nicholson on like steroids.
That's true. Well, Jack Nicholson was on cocaine supposedly, so.
I mean, he's always been. He's Jack Nicholson. He's the party guy. I mean, it's an open secret.
Town needs an enema.
Ooh.
Is that you, Russell? I invented that a year ago.
Now we know who was watching yesterday.
No, I invented that, you dick.
New drops. There's also the new Justin.
Just what I always wanted in a man.
Sticky hands? What?
Oh! I come in the Capes chat for the first time in months, and Lilith is dogging Jack Nicholson Joker. Well, we know this isn't Ray.
I mean, look, it was good for what it was, but like looking back, oh my god, and it's a Tim Burton movie, so everything is like gothic but corny, which is fine. It's okay, but like after Heath Ledger, that is my definitive Ledger. And Joaquin Phoenix can go suck it. Peter Parker.
Whoa.
Yeah. Way to ruin the Joker legend. Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn, no thank you.
She got full heart on that one, kids. I could hear her get up on the mic for that one. Yes, that is Russell.
I would, without a doubt. He's wild, like an animal.
Wild, like an animal.
Don't you have something to do, Russell?
Teach me how to urinate.
Cast me as the Joker's Nuggets.
You got it, buddy. We'll petition.
Joker.
Oh, you could be the new Bob, Russell.
No, you could be Punchline. That's pretty much
Oh!
Joker's Nuggets. If you know, you know. My theory.
How do you look in a skin tight suit? Bob Gunn, yes, exactly. Someone check his wallet. Yeah, I could almost like quote that movie word line for line, because there was one summer like when it first came out on VHS. Yes, I'm old. Shut up. Or a friend of mine and me just watch that every day.
Oh god, the reason why I can quote it is because like it literally was the only movie on HBO when I was like 7 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It was crazy. I was just like, why is this always on?
Well, that's back in those days. Oh yeah, they
At least put on Batman Returns. Jeez.
they drove stuff into the ground. Yeah, during those days. Yeah.
My face on the one. It can be worse than what's on it already.
Exactly. 5 stories straight down. There wasn't no blood in the body. No, it's all over the pavement. You want your cut of the money?
I mean, yeah. First of all, why does George Washington even get a quarter and the dollar? That's just rude.
My face on the $1 bill. because old white men were running the country. What do you think?
And it's like, if you're gonna be on the $1 bill and the quarter, at least make the take the $1 bill, give that to somebody else, and make the 20 or 25. That's all I'm saying. Our money system doesn't make sense.
Why can't we just be like Canada or Ray in
Have
Australia?
you seen Canadian money? That's a joke.
Wasn't Australia the same? Don't they have like
Yeah, it's like
stuff on the money?
plastic money and it's scented. Like, grow up, be for real.
Russell's still doing the movie.
I would.
I love purple.
We will actually have to probably do that movie sometime.
Oh yeah.
Because isn't one of them is technically a Christmas movie, right?
Well, Batman Returns,
Yeah.
It takes place at Christmas time, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we do that for our Christmas movie this year?
No, because we already review that for
Before the Bat, like 100 years ago.
100 years ago. Let's see. We'll toss it to the team. If they say yes, then I'll suffer.
I hadn't been fully turned by Lilith Hellfire yet. All right. While at the Daily Bugle, J. Jonah Jameson becomes furious. What else is new? That none of his reporters or the authorities can find what happened to his son, and storms out of the office.
It's your karma, Jay. It's your karma.
Oh God.
I want a story where Peter is actually Jameson's son. That's all I'm saying. It's just suspicious.
What are you saying about not even Aunt May? What are you saying about his mother?
Well, his parents are shady as hell, so.
True. God, where is the Batman? He's at home watching it. Russell, stop it. This is
Fine, you're invited to the review, Russell, okay?
Yes, whenever we do it, you're invited, but Ray's
dying on the inside right now.
Ray loves listening to Spider-Cast, so you're killing Ray right now. Whenever he listens to this. Sorry, Ray.
Batman, my favorite character. Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
Sorry, Ray, didn't mean to make you listen to all this.
What? See? The mating call of the Australian chicken.
That would be kangaroo.
It's all kangaroo.
Or, yeah, actually, I think Australian chicken technically would probably be emu.
Oh my.
So he's getting J. Jonah Jameson's getting frothed into an incident of revenge. Like, this guy.
Again, what else is new? What else is new? Unknown to either him or Spider-Man, a shadowed figure and a mummified man are plotting to get revenge against both of them. Wait, a figure sitting in darkness and a mummified man. Is this your house? What's going on?
Well, they don't go in the house, that's for sure.
A figure sitting in shadow plotting revenge. Is this you? Jameson goes to visit Marla Madison.
Worst of all, Marla Madison.
Oh, please. No. So if anyone can talk him out of those murderous rages, that's her. Come on.
Suck.
Suck.
Damn trollop.
Hey, again, she tempers him.
No slut shaming, fine.
Superior puss.
Indeed. Indubitably, my good sir.
Yes, he visits Marla and tells her of his recent troubles, and she comforts him.
Like the candles.
Oh my. As Spider-Man breaks up an attempted robbery that is
Yeah, it's like, let the police do their job for once. I mean, they're sucking up taxpayer money. Let them be in danger for once. It's fine.
that is surrounded by the police. The police are less than happy about Spider-Man's involvement because they
Exactly.
Leave
Leave
under
it to
control.
the professionals.
Yeah. Meanwhile, well, again, it's like, oh, what if I swing by and someone gets shot? Uncle Ben. We didn't see the floating head of Guilt Lilith Hellfire, but it was there.
It was just implied, which is even worse, honestly.
Yes. Meanwhile, Jameson goes to visit District Attorney Blake Tower. Sounds like a porn name. To demand he do more to find his son. When Blake says he is doing all that he can, Jameson decides to put out ads offering a reward for John's safe return. Wasn't it like $1 million?
I do believe so.
That was 1979 $1 million.
That's like $1 billion in 2022 money.
I was like, oh crap, that's 1979 money. That's when the dollar meant something.
It was still backed by gold, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, so he puts the reward out for John's safe return. Jameson is too busy with this campaign to overly care about Robbie's lead on a shipment of stolen plutonium. That can have nothing to do with anything. This plutonium has been stolen by the mystery man, gunning for both the wall crawler and the crotchety publisher, and is using it.
No, it's only $4 million in 2022 money, but that's nothing to sneeze at.
That's still out, but I'm
for peasants.
Definitely. You know, you could pay in New York. You could pay your rent for 2 months. Come on.
You can have a couple of Starbucks too left over.
So yes, the mystery man is gunning for the wall crawler and the crotchety publisher, and is using the plutonium to power his equipment in his secret Westchester headquarters to irradiate his mummified.
Oh, nothing good comes out of Westchester, kids. You should know that.
Ask those kids.
Exactly.
And his mummified soldier. While back at Pete, oh god,
Mummy, are you my mummy?
While back at Peter Parker's apartment, the true villain, Betty drops in on Peter, and the two talk about their relationship.
The one behind it all, pulling the strings from the shadows.
Oh, wait.
Betty Brant.
Oh, wait. Oh, did you see upcoming, they had a preview of an upcoming Amazing Spider-Man? Russell, he's gone. No, the preview was the Hobgoblin taking Betty's baby. So they're like, are they? Is it misdirection, or are they already telling us? Oh yeah, that's gonna be Ned. That's gonna be Ned's clone under there.
I mean, I was never a fan of that. It never made sense to me. But if we're doing that, that's fine.
What?
The whole Ned is my least favorite, and I think they're doing it in the MCU, honestly.
Maybe, yeah.
Which doesn't make sense with their timeline, but MCU doesn't make sense, period. Yeah. So
it's gonna be a whole. You mess with my mind.
Well, since they can't have Harry, I mean, it's a whole thing.
Oh, really?
Just like they couldn't have Uncle Ben. That was the most shocking thing when I figured it out. Like they didn't. Who gets Spider-Man and doesn't get the rights? Oh my god! You got played, homie. Disney admitted you got fleeced.
Why? They're like, we'll just kill off Aunt May.
You killed Marissa Tomei. That was my last straw with them in the Spider-Man movies. I was like, no. Marissa Tomei? Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh my god, I need this internet. I need this. Okay, someone pull that death scene, do the whole death scene with Marissa Tomei, and then just out of nowhere.
George.
Yeah. Well, no, if you need new footage, but yeah, pan to a dark theater and just Jason Alexander standing up, going, like the whole con. No.
Yeah.
Please, Jason Alexander. That's all I want. And to talk to us.
Oh yeah, on Salt and Patty, we definitely. I need at least one person from Seinfeld. At least one.
I'd say our best shot is probably Jason Alexander. Well, out of the main four, Jason Alex. Yeah, Wayne. Yeah, Wayne. Like, yeah.
Also, you know what? You think we could probably get the Bizarro cast? That would be dope as hell. Actually,
maybe. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, there's some homework. I'll have to go through the list of every actor ever on Seinfeld and see who I can.
Well, you know who I'd really want, honestly, is Larry David, because I'm pretty sure I got my neuroses from him, and I want him to write me a check.
And without checking, I'm pretty sure that'll never happen.
No, actually, you'd be surprised.
Oh, you know who we need to get? I'm sure we probably can't get him either, but what's his face? Patrick Warburton.
Well, I am a huge Family Guy fan.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
right.
Tick.
Yeah, that's right. Well, back at Peter Parker's apartment, Betty drops
He
in on.
does cons, Phil, so maybe if we could track him down at a con and
Oh,
badger him into it.
yes. Find one of the con, be like, here, come on and promote your con. But yeah, Betty drops in on Peter, and the two talk about their relationship in light of her separation from Ned Leeds. This leads to Betty kissing Peter, telling him that she wants to leave Ned for good because she is still in love with Peter. And that's
No
where this,
good, dirty tramp.
and that's where the scene ends because they were like kissing. So did he do? Did he do her? Did he bang her?
They were like, an end scene. They totally banged, bro.
I mean, yeah, she's separated, but I mean, in the eyes of the law, she's still married. I'm like, did he bang a married woman?
Look, Peter, listen, Peter's a little spicy every now and then.
Oh, he
Just
gave her.
saying.
Oh, he gave her the spice.
He gave her the sticky spice, yeah.
Oh my. Later, changing in the spider. Later.
After he washed off his filthy deeds for the day. Yeah, I'm gonna need that as a drop, Phil.
I need that for a drop. Okay, so later, so I'm assuming at least 15-20 minutes later, changing into Spider-Man, Peter web slings across the city and happens upon the Mummy attacking the Daily Bugle building and going after J. Jonah Jameson. Spidey.
He's like, should I? Joe would probably end up running the Bugle, so
I just had to pretend I turned my head and didn't see anything. Spidey tries to stop the foe and finds him super strong. In the scuffle over Jameson, the bandages on the attacker's body unravel, revealing his true identity. Oh, God. The Man-Wolf.
ow! The Man-Wolf. Oh my God.
They tried to
What
tell you
about
kids. Marv Wolfman, Jim Mooney. They tried to tell you kids. Shocked by this revelation, Spider-Man is distracted enough to be knocked out by one of the Man-Wolf's blows. The second time today he's been knocked out by a blow.
Damn, he took a little nappy nap. He had to get his strength back. I'm just saying, Betty Branson Vixen, suck that life force right out of you.
And she probably thinks he's in like a superior lover too because he has that spider strength.
Yeah.
And stamina.
Suck.
I don't know. Mary Jane was, she was thinking about leaving Peter at one point. So I don't know.
Hey, but then once she reveals, oh, hey, I know you're Spider-Man. I mean, things were
He's
pretty.
like, oh, it took all the fun out of it for him.
Well, she was ready for the long haul when she was like, oh yeah, I know you're Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because she knows about that spider powers.
Everybody, it's like the Batman situation. You're not fooling anybody, bro. Look at the pictures you get in 1969. How did you get up there? No camera has the power to get these good pictures. Be serious. Serious.
You were hanging off a flagpole? What?
For $10 for a photo, not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly. The creature then grabs Jameson and flees the scene with his own father as hostage. And that's how the first one ends. Looking at the notes here. Oh yeah, sliding time scale. Glory Grant was using a typewriter.
I mean, listen. It has come full circle because now the hipsters are using typewriters again too.
Oh yeah,
I have a typewriter, but it's Bluetooth.
Oh.
So.
Well, yeah, we're doing turntables again. We're doing,
Well, that never really went out of fashion.
Oh, really?
It's for all our EDM bros, evil music dudes. I kid. I love my EMD bros. Those are the best parties. You just listen to some music, drop some Molly, and call it a day. It's not like those damn Burning Man festivals in Coachella, destroying the whole freaking ecosystem wherever they go. Anyway.
She's been bottled up for a month, kids.
Yeah, just wait. Just wait until we're on Salty and Petty and Burning Man comes back around. I have a whole dissertation planned.
You could do a history of Burning Man.
Oh, no. I'm going to rip Burning Man to shreds.
Oh, my. Oh yeah, Spider-Man recounts recent battles with the Chameleon, Electro, and the kidnapping of John Jameson. These happened in Amazing Spider-Man 186 through 188.
And
Eh,
then we just move on.
I know.
Because who cares about a rich man's kid?
Oh my.
Unless
This-
he's president.
Oh god. Well, he has the Batman. He kind of has the Batman origin. This is the first time that J. Jonah Jameson mentions that his wife had died. It is later revealed in Marvel Holiday Special
He killed her. No,
2004
I'm kidding. Maybe.
that she was murdered by a masked gun. Wait a minute. So we did a story in a Holiday Special that Jameson's wife was shot and killed.
That
Yeah.
was definitely a dig at Batman, bro.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, you know what? That makes it even worse that Spider-Man usually lets freaking criminals go on Christmas because he probably was responsible for it. Ooh, and that's why Jameson hates him. No.
I
We
mean, if you want to
know.
wreck on it, yeah, do that. But yeah, I think this was before Peter was even Spider-Man. But yeah,
I know. I'm just saying. It all makes sense now.
I know that damn Wallcrawler traveled back in time and let that.
To be fair, he has traveled back in time.
I know.
He's like, it's Christmas. What could it hurt? The guy literally goes over the next block.
All right. Mention is made of Peter's relationship with Betty Brant. The pair are old flames, having dated from Amazing Spider-Man 7 through 30. Betty went on to marry Ned Leeds in Amazing Spider-Man
Because she's
156.
a predator.
Oh, me, wow. Unhappy in her marriage, she's been trying to rekindle the old flame since Amazing Spider-Man 183. So, 6 months here. She's been trying.
Betty is the new Black Widow.
I told you she's the OG Black Widow. What are you talking about?
I'm saying for the MCU.
Remember
Remember how I said it makes no sense that Black Widow's not a part of the freaking Spider-Man family? I'm just saying.
So yeah, at this point, she's been trying to get that web fluid for 6 months here.
Some genetic material.
Hey, I'm surprised we didn't get that. What if at some point? What if those two had married?
Oh, trust me, it's on the back burner.
Simmer down now. All right. Should we get to the next one?
Mad TV. Sorry.
You are watching.
Oh, yeah, definitely put that on the list, by the way.
Mad TV. Yeah.
Why are we so warped? Screw SNL. Mad TV warped me beyond belief. And I didn't have to stay up till 12 on a Saturday.
Oh my god.
It's Friday at 11, damn it.
Look what I can do.
I would oh, you know what? The lady that plays Lois, yeah, she was in there.
Oh yeah.
She was, oh no, he looked like a man. That's who that is. That's who plays Lois.
To say, who can I get for that show? Artie Lang's on.
Oh, Ari Spears, actually.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah. Isn't he getting sued?
Oh, you're right. Never mind. Although, no, they dropped the charges, but still, never mind. You're right. You are right, sir.
Might be able to get Artie Lang.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm down for that.
We'll see. All right. Amazing.
Oh, no, wait. The guy who was on American Gods, oh, God, I lost his name. Phil Lamar was on Mad TV, too, so.
Oh, yeah. There's plenty.
That's like a 2-for-1.
Bar about, yeah.
That's so much talent. It's ridiculous on that show.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, SNL's still trucking along.
I would go. I'm down for Nicole Sullivan too.
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
She was on King of Queens eventually too. Oh, Orlando Jones is who I'm thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
Very great interview. If you've ever seen any of his interviews, I love that guy. He was the 7-Up guy too. Remember 7-Up yours?
Yes. I remember.
Make 7-Up yours.
I had
that shirt and got in trouble. So
I had the T-shirt too. Yes. If you were on a TV show or movie in
the 90s and early 2000s, feel free to call us.
Yes. Or if you have suggestions.
Oh my God! Can we get it? You think we can get a new number that either has like Salty or Petty in it?
I can try.
Just for that show.
I can try.
Like 69 Salty or 69
I'm sure someone's probably talking, but I'll check the Google numbers. I'll be like, can I get 420, 69, 69?
Yeah, trust me, I looked for it when I had my Google. Never nobody. Yeah, it was not available.
Lilith walks in the Verizon or AT&T and says, I want this number, damn it.
I don't care where it is in the world. I want it.
But I don't no, if they were smart, some porn star has that.
No, they were not into branding back in the day at all. Actually,
I know.
It's very recent that actual porn stars actually make decent money, make a living. So that's a whole nother bag of hammers. Maybe for the Patreon, if you guys are interested, let me know.
They're like, thank you, Jenna Jameson.
No, actually, it's Tracy Lords that they can thank.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they didn't know she was underage. Oh, there's a Salty and Petty episode. Porn.
Oh yeah, we could like I said. All things retro pornographic related. I am down for.
Shh, Charlie wanted to win it. What was that?
Sidekicks, so never hear this.
That's true. What was that last night? His type are lesbians? What?
Actually, that's a thing, though. I know some guys who just have that kind of luck.
Really?
Yeah, it's because they don't know how to read the room.
Well, yeah. Okay, that tracks.
Yeah, I had a friend in college who kind of just, I was like, babes, your gaydar doesn't work or what?
Wants unattainable women. Okay.
Relatable.
I
had a crush on Lucy Liu.
Yes, tell us more.
Oh, and Lucy Lawless, actually. Maybe it's the double. Oh my God, am I Superman? The double L. Damn it! Oh, damn it! I might be Kryptonian, guys.
Oh my. Oh yeah, we can talk about crushes on Salty and Petty.
Put it on the long ass, the scroll. The scroll of ideas.
Oh yeah, kids, it's out my back door. It's going in the backyard.
Are we up to 69 ideas yet? I feel like we are.
I think we were close, if nothing else. Oh my God, I'll put those on the list. Hey, I can't, the 90s, the early 2000s, man, my big crush was Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Big crush indeed.
Uh-huh.
You and like every other guy in America.
Big crush.
We could talk Party of Five for sure.
We could talk Heartbreakers.
Yeah, that's a great movie actually. Ooh, Wild Things. Put that on the list too.
Oh yes.
Denise Richards also a nice another girl crush.
Oh, we're gonna have to get into that Seinfeld episode. That's totally creepy.
Oh yeah, well, if you, no Tino shade to Jerome Seinfeld. He didn't marry a very young woman.
They were looking at 15-year-old's cleavage. Okay. That's
how gross old men were and still are.
I know, but it's like they even called it out on the show. They're just like, oh, yeah, she's 15. And it's like, oh, okay. They mentioned her age. If they hadn't mentioned her age, they at least could have said she was like 18 or legal age. It's like, that's...
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's the legal age in New York. Crazier things have happened, bro. Like I said, kids are getting married at 11 with parental, consent. So... America's a wild place. I don't think everybody really understands how crazy America is.
Unless they changed it. I thought New York's legal age was 17. I watch Law and Order, damn it.
Well, also that's the late 90s. You got to remember Law and Order only came out in 1999.
Well, SVU, yeah.
Yeah. SVU specifically, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's the only... Well, they brought back original Law... Oh! The three show crossover. It's back. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I missed those, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, no tea, no shade to Chicago Fire, that whole little universe, which is also still in the Dick Wolf universe. But like, come on, nobody does it like Law and Order, baby.
What did you think of Mekhi Brooks?
I love that man. First of all, so he could do no wrong. So I was like, okay, this is different. I never pictured him playing, that kind of particular role, but It's kind of like the IC thing. You know what else you can do? Make him a cop. It's fine.
I mean, I think it makes a little more sense than Anthony Anderson.
I liked Anthony too,
Anthony
but
Anderson was
Anthony felt
good.
like it came out of nowhere. I was like, first of all, wasn't I just watching you when I was like a middle schooler on Hang Time on NBC, Teen NBC on Saturday mornings? Like, where did you come from? I totally get that.
Yeah.
And like, maybe can we get an F in the chat for Jerry Orbach, the OG?
Oh yeah. Oh, that's Kristen's favorite. She loves Jerry Orbach on those old episodes.
He was literally an unproblematic man. Him and like Munch, they are like actually unproblematic human beings in real life. So.
Oh yeah. I mean, look. I mean, how many different shows did Munch appear on?
Yeah.
That character. Yeah.
Yeah, he was an actor's actor, quite honestly. So.
Oh yeah.
But also because he's from Dirty Dancing, nobody puts baby in a corner.
Oh yeah. All right, back to Spider-Man. Amazing.
Thwip.
She's been bottled up, kids. Hey, all right, she gets her personality from a bottle. We all say.
This bottle happens to be Red Bull.
She has wings. Amazing Spider-Man number 190 from March 1979.
And they were just vibing too. Like 200 was like they weren't like leading up to it. It just happens. They just vibe. They're like, whatever. It happens when it happens.
In Search of the Man Wolf.
Same. Relatable.
I was gonna say, who is this? Lilith Hellfire? Wow,
honestly, I always thought that Craven's design would have been more suitable for Man Wolf.
What the
whole get up? Like, I don't know.
The loincloth?
Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about any character who transformed from human to like a larger sized creature, like either the Man Wolf or the Hulk, even, it's like, yeah, shouldn't your pants turn into like a loincloth pretty much, and you're flapping in the breeze?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I wish we could bring back the loincloth as a viable option for male characters. If women have to have that stupid chainmail bikini, I want a loincloth.
Well, I mean, if you read like early, like that original She-Hulk run, Savage She-Hulk, I mean, when she transforms, it's basically just like a long ass shirt she's wearing.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying.
I know. The team's same on this, except for colorist is saying Michelle Wolfman.
Oh.
Yeah.
Little nepotism, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a wife or daughter? I don't know. So, yeah, so Marv wrote this, edited this, and then has one of his relatives on colorist. So.
Yeah, she's an ex-wife of Marv. Well, now, but then she was.
They're probably made. Yep. Hey, baby, I'll get you work. The Man Wolf has been sent to capture J. Jonah Jameson, and Spider-Man was unable to stop him. Shut up, Lilith. Recovering from a blow, Spider-Man goes after the Man Wolf. While over in Westchester, the mysterious villain trying to kill both Spider-Man and Jameson turns out to be, of course, Spencer Smythe.
Oh, the worst. And worst of all, Spencer Smythe. With a Y.
Talk about daddy issues. Years later, his son will have daddy issues.
Well, everybody has daddy issues.
Oh my.
Well, no, that's the whole thing.
Yeah. But comics, hell yeah. But he's gunning for both of them, because I don't think they revealed it in this story, but he's dying from all the radioactive material he used to make 20 million Spider Slayers. So
yeah.
Again, the next arc after this one is where he straps Jameson and Spider-Man to a bomb together.
He's basically like the OG fanfiction writer. He's like, I'm going to put you two together. I'm going to make you enemies to lovers, and you're going to shut up and kiss.
Whoa! I'm going to strand you in Lilith Hellfire's hard drive.
Exactly. Worst of all, Lilith Hellfire's hard drive. You don't want to know what's on this.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's called hentai, and it is an art form.
I'm sure I would never look at you in the same way, huh? My God. Come on, where's my draw? Oh, here.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. Put it here.
Lilith Hellfire's hard drive.
It's all rape and murder, I'll tell you that.
That would be my horror movies, not my hard drive.
Oh my. Westchester. Yeah. The Mr. Villain, Spencer Smythe is dying due to years, here we go, of exposure to the various radioactive isotopes used to build the various Spider Slayer robots that he built for Jameson. Shouldn't Spider-Man be like, you know what, I was a victim too. The guy was trying to murder me with robots, why are you mad at me?
Well, vigilante justice. Who gives him the right?
I know, but it's
and
like...
if it wasn't for him out being a vigilante, Jay Jones wouldn't freaking have hired him. So, that's that logic tracks.
But if it wasn't for Jameson, Smythe would have no contact with Spider-Man. It's like, Spider-Man should be like, I didn't do nothing. The guy who built guns is after me because Jameson was trying to murder me with, shoot me every 2 seconds.
If only America actually worked like that. Like, yeah, hey, our kid's school got shot up. Maybe let's go after the gun.
Well, that, yeah.
In a perfect world.
Well, yeah, just the way some of they sell guns and stuff.
Logic is just kind of,
I guess. Where's that? There we go. Blaming Jameson for his terminal health condition, he has orchestrated the whole event as a means to get revenge against Jameson and succeed at what he has always failed to do: destroy Spider-Man. Oh, so it's just like, I'm dying. My work ain't done yet. I said I'd kill Spider-Man. I'm gonna kill Spider-Man. Damn it!
Everybody has just the ego on all the villains, bro.
It'll be on my tombstone.
It's giving Mysterio. It's giving Electro.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Those are the most they're egomaniacs.
What, the man with the fishbowl head as an ego? Get out of here.
Yeah, he had to create a whole extra headspace for all his ego.
Oh my God. He has a fishbowl on his head and that smoke and vapors. You know what that is, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Smoked and puby.
Oh my God, he invented a suit to trap all the fumes around his head, Lilith Hellfire.
He should be Vapor Man. Then the kids would really root for him.
Yes, Vapor Woman.
I'm an edibles kind of girl, honestly, so.
That's all right. I believe Vapor Man is Justin's.
Things in common, cannabis and comics and other things starts with C.
It may or may not be champagne.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Back in the city, Spider-Man causes the Man-Wolf and Jameson to crash into a car show.
Oh, they were just trying to have fun, and here they go ruining it.
All these models in bikinis. That can't tame the animal, what will?
Honestly, that makes more sense for a boat show. If you know, car shows are actually kind of very Vanna White. So.
Yeah, you'd think, yeah.
I don't think they knew the difference.
I think
I've been to a boat show, I know, in Florida. So yeah, it's a whole actual thing too. Like those girls go from boat show to boat show.
Boat show. No, I think it's just.
And I don't mean motorboat, although.
I think it was just John Byrne wanted to draw women in bikinis.
No, you think?
Maybe.
You know what? That doesn't sound like the John Byrne I know.
Uh-oh, sarcasm.
Apparently.
Sarcasm.
Burn. Also, nobody tell Brian. We're probably gonna get 6 sexiest side panels John Byrne ever drew. Oh, did I just write the title for him? I did. It's fine.
Oh no, the 5 sexiest and the 5 not so sexy. No, your audience, love. Yeah, so he crashes them into a car show, tries to take down the man wolf, and Jameson attempts to talk sense into his transformed son. During the fight, Jameson picks up a pistol that was pulled out of the hands of a security guard at the auto show. He is grabbed once more by the man wolf and tries to flee, and Spider-Man and the man wolf end up fighting in the streets.
They were kung fu fighting.
79, I think that tracks.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Meanwhile, at the offices of the Daily Globe,
Suck it!
yeah, Peter's about to change.
Who does he think he is? Eddie Brock?
Oh, can you imagine if that was the beef? It's like, you know what? I was top man at the Globe, and then they fired me and brought you in. A rival New York newspaper, its owner, K.J. Clayton.
Oh, yikes. KJ Clayton? Really? Okay.
Oh, it gets even worse because I think they, this was a whole mystery figure, and then I think it turns out to be a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it makes sense, honestly, because if you know the publishing world, specifically, like, a lot, like J.K. Rowling and things, like, women writers actually just use their initials or just go by a man's name just because they'll sell more books that way. They'll have more respect. So, yeah, no, that tracks.
KJ Clayton demands that the editor, Barney Bushkin.
Okay, we found the worst alliteration. It's done. Go home, boys. Pack it up. They did it. Marv Wolfman gets the award.
Try to find a way to hire Peter Parker on as one of their photographers.
Why? His photographs are absolute trash. Everybody knows this. They're like, why don't you take a photography? Who told him to take a photography class? I forget, but it's like canon that he's a terrible freaking...
Oh, Robbie did.
Yeah.
During the whole Black Costume.
And then when Black Cat took the pictures, like, these pictures are better. Good for you.
Damn it, Bushkin, get me. I need blurry pictures of Spider-Man too. Can I get? While back on the streets, Jameson decides, contemplates shooting his son, but can't bring himself to it when the man wolf approaches and recaptures him, taking Jonah to the Brooklyn Bridge. Whereupon Smythe's commands, the man wolf intends to throw Jameson into the water below.
Gotta love a bridge in Spider-Man.
I was gonna say, what was the command? Pull an Osborne. Spider-Man arrives on the bridge just as Jameson manages to get through to John's subconscious mind. As Spider-Man fights the man-wolf, the creature reverts back to John Jameson. Furious over another failure, Smythe activates his ace in the hole, a bomb implanted inside John Jameson that will kill his pawn. This causes John to recoil in pain and fall off the bridge. Spider-Man goes after him and manages to grab John and save him from the deadly fall. However, John figures out that there is nothing to do to save himself and tells Spider-Man to tell his father that he loves him before letting go. Spider-Man watches in horror as John starts plunging towards the water below, but disappears in a flash before he impacts with the water. When Spider-Man tries to explain what happened to John to his father, Jonah refuses to believe it, figuring that Spider-Man let his son die as some vendetta against the publisher and demands that the murderer leaves him alone.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna put John in some more books. So yeah, flashlight.
That's just teleportation. Everybody knows that.
Exactly. Spencer Smythe's he'll hold his revenge. The Spider Slayers were made in Amazing Spider-Man 28, 58, and 105 through 107.
Imagine getting exiled from the moon, bro.
Man,
Exactly.
They
put a man on the moon. That's what I always think when I see freaking Jonah's son. I don't know why.
Oh yes, John Jameson. Yes, I did read these. John Jameson disappears here. He's seen again in a microverse in Savage She-Hulk 13 and 14. Because I don't know, there's a weird thing with like people in the microverse and like I don't know if that stone works differently there, but he's basically like a star god or something. Because like the man wolf can actually like speak like, and so I don't know if it's John's mind or like the man wolf has a mind of its own in there. But yeah, it's not like a snarling creature in the microverse.
Oh, maybe we should put Man-Thing in the microverse.
Hey, old. You mean Ted? I'm like, are we gonna start? Or are we making him like the new Groot or something? He's not gonna be like a mindless creature now.
I mean, I think that the writers probably wouldn't like that because they get to basically just kind of do whatever with him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like if you do that, then that kind of changes the character in the context, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they get to do funny stuff like they did in Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar. There is a cameo appearance by Wyoming Bill Kelso in the car show. Kelso is the character played by Denny Miller in the 1968 movie The Party,
Charlie would know that. That's a Charlie reference.
or Robert Southgate.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Speaking of 1968.
Why did your eye drift over to my box?
All right, so before we, any other thoughts on these, Lilith, before we talk some new stuff?
No, it's man. You know, man wolf's gonna man wolf.
Mm-hmm.
They're not terrible.
And again,
They're not necessarily like when you think like man wolf or whatever, like creatures like that. Like they're never like as spooky as you think they're gonna be. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I'm assuming, I guess Spencer Smythe found the way to like transform him because wasn't this like the middle of the day?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so.
But he is a genius. That boy is a genius. So.
Well, he wasn't genius enough to keep himself from killing
Well,
himself.
that's every single, especially in Marvel, the genius always has an Achilles heel. You know what I mean? Look at what Kurt Connors does to himself. You know.
Well, he's killing. He's caused himself.
It's like Madam. All the like scientists are like, ooh, radium. Oh, it's radioactive. I'm dead now. It's like, oops.
I'm dead now. Yes, he's killing himself and blaming everyone else. Yes, very Victor Von Doom of him.
Ooh.
Blew my face off. It's your fault, Richards.
I mean, to be fair, I kind of side with Doom on that. I think Richard let it happen. And they named him. His last name's Richards for a reason. I'm just saying.
Oh.
Listen, and this is as a Fantastic Four stan. You know. He named himself Mr. Fantastic and then names his friend The Thing. Like, come on.
He didn't come up with that name. Come on.
It's my headcanon. He did. You can't take it away from me.
And if you could alter the shit,
he could have been like grim. You know what I mean? Strike fear into the hearts of those criminals.
Again, I think it's a Hulk situation. Didn't someone just yell, "Oh, look at that thing"?
Yeah.
Hail. But no, if you could alter any part of your body in any shape you want, wouldn't you call yourself Mr. Fantastic?
And Sue's still not impressed. She still goes and, goes to see Namor every now and then. So, I mean, really, what's he doing? Whatever. I was really hoping, I'm excited for the new Black Panther movie and getting to see Namor and their take on it. But I was like, I always figured Namor would come in a Fantastic Four movie.
Hell. Well, maybe he will show up in the Fantastic Four movie.
But I meant like the introduction. Like,
yeah.
For me, I'm just like, I don't know why he had to be introduced in the Black Panther movie, but okay.
But again, more modern comics, those two have always, been at war, kind of.
No, I know, but like,
And again, I mean,
listen, look, I'll be rude and I'll tell the truth. I just didn't want to have to share Black Panther with other people.
Yeah.
That's all. It's like it's a little unfair to us. We waited this whole time, and I just don't want to share the franchise. I'll be real with you.
What, you don't want to introduce 20 people like Namor? I mean, we got Namor as Riri Williams, I guess, is going to be in this.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, isn't that a slap in the face to her too? Shouldn't she get her own thing to introduce her?
Well, at least they're making War Machine a movie, and I don't have to sit through 5 extra hours of Drek. I mean, honestly, I couldn't go through another Marvel TV series.
Armor Wars, yeah.
Yeah, so. I mean, listen, Riri Williams, sure, there's some people that love her, but, like, I wasn't really that hyped for, do it in a movie. Do it in a movie. It's fine.
Well, again, do they want like a replacement for Tony Stark? And it's like, well,
Rhodey's right there, bro. We don't really.
well, someone with the genius of a Tony Stark.
Isn't that was his Achilles heel again? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Well, this time it's does a young woman fall in the same pitfalls that Tony Stark fell into?
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, and we'll move on.
Lilith is like, look.
So it was a pretty slow. It's been pretty slow for the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I mean we're still in the 60th anniversary, but
you wouldn't be able to tell at Marvel.
So yeah, last week we got what was that? Amazing Spider-Man 10, the Judgment Day tie-in.
Oh God, when is that going to be over?
I think there's only an issue or two of the main series, but they're kind of dragging it out because they did like an Avengers one shot, an X-Men one shot.
Yeah.
The X-Men one shot was all about Jean Grey.
Of course.
The Celestial basically Celestial basically judged her unworthy. I don't know because
she is.
Well, because of the Phoenix. Well, no. Well,
she is.
Well, like even Wolverine says, when he's like, "I passed and you failed." He's like, "What kind of test is that?"
Jean she's uncontrollable. She's an uncontrollable woman, so absolutely not. Think about it. No, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, but if they pass Logan and they don't pass her,
he's a wild animal that can be manipulated, though. He can. It's been proven. Jean is very unpredictable.
Oh yeah,
which is why they keep killing her off and leaving her dead for every 10 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with her because they make her OP as hell, and then it's like, what do you do after that?
Logan.
And that's why they pass the Phoenix Force around the Marvel universe. They're like, well, let's just at least take that away from her.
Logan can be led around.
Oh yeah, he absolutely can.
Mm-hmm.
Wild like an animal.
So no, that tracks for me,
yeah.
Especially knowing that men are writing it. So.
Oh my!
I'm just being real.
Redhead.
Exactly. But yeah, this Spider-Man #1, Dan Slott, Mark Bagley, it is a throwback, and it's meant to be a throwback, which we're gonna see more and more of. Which for better or for worse, I'm okay with.
And isn't this supposed to be like the end of the Spider-Verse? So like, what
did it have to do with the end?
What?
I don't even know why that's in there. Because did we even focus on that?
I don't know, but what are we saying? Are we getting rid of some of the alternate characters, or are we just separating them in their own continuity or their own universes?
Look, between us hints, I really feel like Miles is at the end of his journey for a while. So is Gwen. Look what they did to the Spider-Woman. I really do think they're just trying to they're doing that Superman thing. There can only be one.
Well, have you been reading Miles? Did you see the latest issue was the last one, and then I guess they're rebooting him again.
Allegedly rebooting. I don't think he's going to come back for a while.
Well, at the end of the last one, they had a thing for a brand new Miles Morales Spider-Man #1. I think it's
allegedly
December. Oh, really?
Allegedly.
But you know what I did see? I don't know if they're doing that, but on the cover of that.
Because think about it, the movie's not even going to be out for a whole another year, so why would they waste the time?
Maybe. But on the cover of that new #1, it looks like he's wearing his original costume. So I'm like, oh, are they switching back to that original costume?
It's iconic. I've never been a fan of the original one, but it's better than the one they gave him. Just saying.
Oh yeah. I think they thought that was going to jumpstart something, and everyone was just like, eh.
Here's a few Funko Pops. All right, and we're back.
Did they even do a Funko Pop for that?
I'm sure there's going to be a Funko Pop. I'm sure.
Or a figure or something.
That's the only reason why they change costumes, is so they can have that in their back pocket for some merch ideas.
Oh yeah, especially a Spider-Man character. Yeah.
Yeah, I want Miles to go back to his normal continuity, even without the little sister and stuff. I'm okay with.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Well, he's back into the city now, but I was like, does he need to go back to his own universe? Be
Yes, desperately. And you know what? Bring Bendis. Bendis.
Yeah. And he needs to be the Spider-Man. Again, it's like all these other characters.
That was the whole point. That was the whole point of Miles.
Gwen, everyone else.
Because he was so popular. Oh, let's bring him into the 616.
I think they're like, oh, it doesn't matter because he's in a different universe. Nuh-uh.
Let him be his own Spider-Man. He's
Again,
just been in the as freaking web, the Beyond stuff, it shows he gets lost on the back burner anytime. So let him be his own Spider-Man.
Yeah. Don't give him Peter to lean on. No, none of that.
That's all. I say bring back Miles and put him in his own universe and give it back to Bendis, because Miles is lost as a character. I didn't even get to celebrate with you and Will that last Legion of Superheroes was the last book Bendis will ever write for DC.
Oh, really?
I didn't even get to celebrate with you guys. Yeah, he wrote something like 200 freaking DC books while he was there.
What?
I wanted to do a whole thing. We'll do a whole thing.
You should have sent me a message. I didn't even know that.
I just realized. I was thinking, as I was reading that Legion, Justice League versus the Super Legion or whatever.
Yeah, Legion of Supers, yeah.
Yeah, that was the last book that Bendis was gonna write for DC for a while. So. And I started looking. I was like, he wrote 200. Now some of that was his indie stuff or whatever, but I'm talking. Yeah, I didn't realize it was 200 books he had written.
Well, remember when he started on Superman, he was doing 2 books a month.
And then that whole event Leviathan thing.
He did a Man of Steel miniseries.
Yeah, and it was it just added up, and so now we have been released from the shackles, guys.
Free at last.
Yeah, I at the end of the year, remind me. Let's do a review of Superman now that he is free from the shackles of Bendis, and what we want to see.
Bendis. What, at the end of this year?
Yeah.
Do you want to
we
do
can throw it on Justice?
Unlimited Justice?
Yeah.
Okay. The crimes of Bendis on Super.
Well, not even the crimes. It's just okay, now that Bendis is gone, what should they do, and what do we hope to see? Especially with Dark Crisis coming to an end for January. Yeah.
I was gonna say
we have hope for the future. Finally,
we could do a whole episode on that. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, easily.
Oh yeah.
Bring everybody. Ask Tyler for his thoughts to send in.
Bendis.
Oh, I'm sure Ray and Connor have thoughts on Bendis' Superman.
Yeah, everybody can send in their thoughts and join if they want. But yeah, I think that's kind of how I felt when No, I mean not. When Zeb came in, I was like, okay, this is a new era, definitely. But we're still spinning our wheels, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the crossovers or.
It's so many crossovers. I'm so over it.
I think maybe after this last issue.
But I did think this was good. I will say, I like a Dan Slott Spider-Man. I do. But the art absolutely helps.
Oh,
I don't know
Bagley,
if it wasn't Bagley. I don't know. I'll be I'd probably be a little more critical. I'll be real with you. I'm kind of hard on Dan Slott sometimes.
I mean, Dan Slott is controversial. I know he is either hit or miss with me. So I think they were just oh yeah, we need to bring in a big gun for art. So yeah, Bagley. Let's bring in Bagley. Oh, and I guess she's not going to stay dead. But I mean, spoilers. What do you think of that Jessica Drew thing?
I actually wouldn't be surprised if they kept her dead.
You know what I think that is? Because they separated her from the Web of Life. I think they were trying to make her part of that Spider-Man family thing. So
yeah,
I think they're separating her. They're going to separate.
They're
her
separating
again.
Everybody from. Yeah. That's my thing. My theory is that they definitely are doing that Superman thing where they don't want anybody else attached to the Spider. Only his peripheral characters Black Cat and all that. Mm-hmm. And we're gonna re-hone in on that whole history and lore, because he has been outside of the team ups, he's been a very solitary character. You know what I mean? They were very hesitant to let him be in crossovers. He's not Wolverine. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't just go wandering from town to town.
And then we're gonna be getting the Gold Goblin miniseries.
Who is that for? I mean, I'm gonna read it obviously, but I don't want to. I don't like it. I don't like the idea that I'm going to have to read that.
All right. I guess I never looked at this ad too closely. Why does that glider look like a penis?
Everything is phallic.
Listen,
Freud was right. I'm sorry.
Is that Norman's sports car? Is that his middle crisis? Oh yeah.
I mean, look at the armor. I mean, the helmet, everything. It's very phallic. He's definitely overcompensating for something.
Well, is he out to prove something now because the whole Kindred thing proved that he didn't sleep with Gwen Stacy?
He's gonna go back in time. Mark my words. I'll fix that.
Oh. Hey, Spider-Gwen, what you doing?
Ooh,
Not-
she will
not-
whoop his ass.
Not you, old man.
Yeah, exact. Sad whistle indeed. But I thought it was pretty solid. I'm looking forward to number 2, which I don't really look forward to a lot of comics. I'm just kind of like reading until from event to event at this point. But I'm interested.
I mean, yeah, like I said, slots either hit or miss for me, and I didn't have a problem with this one. So yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I'm interested to see where it goes. Hey, I'm sure Ray and Sarah are like, hey, if we can spin a Jessica Drew out of this, that wouldn't be bad. Which I don't know if they're waiting to pull the trigger on that, because are they going to introduce Spider-Woman in the MCU or so? Was Sony trying to do? There was rumors, I think, about a Sony something, but yeah, Sony, please don't.
Yeah, I think that they actually can't do Spider-Woman. They have to do like Mayday Parker or something like to that effect.
Well, they're doing Madam Web right now.
Yeah, like they have to do like the peripherals. They can't do like the main one. So
Yeah, I think
you might even see Silk on the Sony side if I remember right. So
I mean, technically,
if you want to do a female Spider-Man, that would actually be make it rated R, keep it sexy.
They're calling her
makes
Madam.
sense.
They're calling her Madam Web, but I think it's going to be Julia Carpenter. So is that going to be kind of be their Spider-Woman?
Probably their little backdoor hail, as it were.
Hail.
Sony, exactly.
Sony.
I just want a shirt that says it's Morbin time. Can somebody make that happen for me? Because that is the best meme of the decade. I'm sorry.
Go Morbius.
We fell for it. Idiots.
I love it. Oh yeah, put it back in the theater. We'll go. Sony. All right. So anything else they'll tell her?
No, I think that's a wrap.
And that's a wrap. All right, kids. So
Let's
yes,
flip it up.
with our upcoming episode 200, which we already recorded, yes, that means next week, the third week of the month, will be the Sausage Fest this month. So we will be covering. Here, let me get the schedule out. Hail. I know. I should have the schedule out ahead of time. All right. So, yes.
Yeah, Phil, pull it together, man.
Ray and Dave will be back for the next 2 weeks because, yes, next week will be me, Ray, and Dave will cover Spider-Man Team Up number 4 and Spectacular Spider-Man 235 and 236 featuring our friend Ben Riley, which, remember, kids, Dark Web is coming. Hail. But if you were working with Madeline Pryor, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Hail. And then, like I said, yes, the boys and Lilith and myself will be here the last week of the month for Craven's Last Hunt for episode 200.
Loincloth, get into it.
Hail.
Let the boys move freely.
And then after that, it'll be Hobgobble Gobble month again.
What is this, our 3rd annual?
It might be 4th.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, because I think we've
been gobbling up the goblin.
I think we started in 2018, so this may be the 4th annual.
Oh, wow. And we still haven't run out of material.
Yes, it is, because the end of the year will be our 4th annual Thwippy Award.
Yeah. Wow. We still haven't run out of goblin material. And we never will.
No.
That's the funny thing, and we never will.
Hell, next year for Hobgobble Gobble month, maybe we can cover some Gold Goblin.
We'll see how it goes.
Or Phil Urich, something.
Oh, definitely. We're definitely gonna get into the fill of it all. Definitely.
I mean, he had his own series, man. We could cover some of that.
Absolutely. Bro, that mantle is absolutely bat guano insane, man.
That mantle says, "I'm crazy as F, and I don't give an F."
Exactly.
All right, kids. So send your thoughts. Stay tuned. Yes, it's all about to hit the fan. So email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow Ultimate Spider-Cast on Facebook, on Twitter. Join the Web of Spider-Man Facebook fan group. I don't think we're at 4,000 yet, but we're close. So,
Come on, stick it to those Moon Knight nerds.
oh, I mean, we already buried them, but I'm just saying, get us to 4,000. And quit posting spam, all you bots or whatever, whoever you are. Gotta clean up every couple days. All right. And yeah, find all our various social medias for all the shows we do. The YouTube channel, you can watch this episode and every episode gets a video. Again, September is all over there. The Return of Lilith Hellfire, all our interviews. So smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of it.
Smash it.
And again, most importantly, the Patreon. Yes, the Patreon, the only one you should be subscribed to. Yes, please subscribe. Every little bit helps. With $3 to $5 gets you early access to creator interviews, including you get monthly chats with Mr. DG Chichester.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
The Chichester chats. And of course, for the rest of this year at least, you will be getting Lilith like Andy Rice's Interview with the Vampire. Lilith Hellfire's worst superhero movie of all time.
We're almost done. You're fine. You didn't die yet.
I didn't complain this time. Yes, kids, guys. October's will be Spawn vs. Meteor Man, and then in November we will crown a winner.
A wiener.
Exactly. So go subscribe now. You can watch all the previous episodes and get caught up before the finale.
I only have to say, it's Billy Zane, babes.
I don't know, man. Halle Berry or Catwoman. I mean, we had a lot of strong contenders.
We do. So,
yes, kids, catch all that, and who knows what evil Lilith Hellfire and I have planned for Patreon for 2023. So
it's not too late to pitch your ideas either, patrons. So please do.
Yeah, that's right. And if you're not a patron and you want to pitch an idea, join the Patreon. How you could do the $1 tier, and we'll take your ideas. Come on.
Also, Cash App in the link.
That's right, kids. You can always just throw money.
Want to drop? You need something? Let us know.
Hey, we'll even make one up for you. We're whores. All right, so yes, the Patreon, just the straight up Cash App, or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics and Capes and Lunatics sidekicks merch. Find it all.
Nobody's business. What's in your mug?
Find it all at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And if you would like to advertise with the Capes and Lunatics, yes, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Lilith Hellfire, where can people get a hold of you?
If you want to thwip your way through the interwebs with me, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok, making all the comments and maybe some content. I don't know. Come by, check it out at Lilith Hellfire69. Duh.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Very hard, very tempting. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
Oh, and Justin agreed with you 100%. So
let me get a rat on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Again, it's going to be like
Betty.
Again, well, we have something coming up in the new year with I'll be working with Justin. It's going to be like working with more Lilith Hellfire. I'm telling you. The boy fits in perfectly here. That's all I'll say.
Oh, so he's got a couple of screws loose, few cards short of a deck.
Like us, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably more of a triplet than Ray is. Yes. I don't know if you want that compliment, Justin, but that was a compliment. You're crazy like us. All right, thank you for joining us again. Get an early Sausage Fest next week, and then the 200th episode extravaganza. And then November, you get your Hobgobble month. Mostly Mackindale, but that first week you're going to get something else. But until then, swing.
Mackindale!
Swing on back.
Thwip, thwip.